Cleric Blast. Ooh, a bit of a rough early wall, mostly because you don't really know what you're doing yet. Molotovs make it way easier. Otherwise, it's just panic, rolling under a giant screaming beast. Nothing special in the long run, just a basic intro check. B tier Father Gascoigne. Human fight. Fast, aggressive, and honestly feels like the game is teaching you welcome to Bloodborne. Suffer a bit. I liked the stagger windows and gun parries, but sometimes he just deletes your health with bullet spam and beast form pressure, top of B tier Bloodstarved Beast. I was overleveled, so I kinda destroyed him, which killed the tension a bit. Poison is annoying, but not really interesting. And the fight feels more like don't get greedy than anything else. Solid, but nothing memorable for me. B tier Viker Amelia. Pretty average fight overall. Big beast, big swings, but not that deep. You mostly just wait for openings and punish. I also felt she might be a bit too hard for early game players who don't understand positioning yet. B tier Witch of Hemwick. This boss is basically a joke with big health pool. She doesn't really fight back, just hides and spawns annoying enemies to distract you. More annoying than hard. C tier Dark Beast. Parl. Chaotic electricity mess. First few attempts are just getting shocked into oblivion, but once you learn to stay under him, it becomes manageable and kind of fun. Still feels like a visual overload sometimes. B tier Shadow of Yarnum. This fight was actually hype. You summon those two guys, and it feels like a proper 3 versus 3. May the best team wins. First time the game didn't feel like pure punishment, more like an actual fight between equals. A tier Rom, the Vacuous Spider. I hate this boss. The spiders are annoying. There is so many of them. Meteors feel random, and the fight drags forever. Also, weapon durability gets destroyed, which makes it even worse. I basically needed summons to survive it. D tier Martyr Logarius. Actually a fun duel, but that one skull/arrow spell is just annoying pressure from range. When you get the rhythm, it feels good, but the fight still has some frustrating moments. B tier Amygdala. Yes, this one is peak for me. Waiting for head openings, punishing properly, and getting those huge stagger hits feels insanely satisfying. One of the first bosses where I genuinely enjoyed every second instead of suffering through it. S tier 1 Reborn. Kind of forgettable. The idea is cool, but in practice it's just hit legs, avoid random stuff, kill bell ladies first. Not terrible, just not memorable. B tier Celestial Emissary. Way too easy. You just swing and everything dies, which is funny and satisfying at first, but there's no real challenge or depth. B tier Ebrietas, Daughter of the Cosmos. Camera is the real boss here. Half the time you're fighting the lock-on system instead of her. Attacks are hard to read, but the laser moments are actually cool. I was overleveled, so it didn't take too many tries. Low B tier Mikolash, Host of the Nightmare. Awful fight. Way too much HP, annoying chase sections, skeletons interrupt everything, and then he has that one-shot style arcane attack that feels unfair. Took me forever and didn't feel satisfying at all. D tier Murgo's Wet Nurse. Really cool atmosphere and design. The darkness attack where everything disappears is probably my favorite part. Super cinematic. Not the hardest, but very memorable. A tier Gehrman, the first hunter. Clean, fast fight. He's aggressive and forces you to react properly, but I don't like how he becomes harder to stagger in second phase. Still a very strong duel, just slightly annoying at times. Top of B tier Moon Presence. Simple, but effective final boss. Not overloaded with mechanics. I like that move that drops your HP to 1, and then you need to regain your HP. Cool design, cool atmosphere. S tier Ludwig, the Holy Blade. Like, visually disgusting. First phase is total chaos. Charge attack is worst thing about this fight. Second phase is better, but still has some annoying delayed attacks. Feels more overwhelming than fun at times. Low C tier living failures. When you parry one enemy, you can't really punish it because the other ones will hit you, or spam spells, which is frustrating, so you always need to play slow and focus on positioning. C tier Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower. Perfect fight. Everything is readable, fair, and fast. Second phase with Bloodfire Blades is insane, and dodging her combos feels super satisfying. The best humanoid boss in this game. S tier Orphan of Chaos. First phase is awful with fake resting time, then attacking when in mid-swing. Second phase is where it becomes insane, super aggressive in a good way. If we combine bad and good, we get B tier. Lawrence, the first vicar, pure suffering. Tanky as hell, lava phase is annoying, and the fight just drags way too long with unclear openings. More exhausting than fun. D tier.